Have you ever been reluctant to say your age because you thought people would judge you on that? Would think you're too old or too young? Or maybe you would think that people would judge you and you're like this or like that because of your age? Well, I think that number is just a number and nothing more than that. And it's our attitude toward us, and to youthfulness that really makes a difference. My name is Sebastian Mirau, and in the next couple of minutes I give you 2 quick examples of how I turned that whole perception of myself around, and then also a couple of tricks that work for me to keep young. So yeah, when I was in my 20s I was studying and at the same time running a business at night. I was really focused, really rationally thinking, and certainly very busy. And a friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey, you know, let's go for a drink at night." At one stage, and I looked at my calendar and said, "Oh yeah, in 3 weeks' time I will be busy, not as busy, and we can meet then." And so we did, and it was beautiful to catch up with him and to see him, and we had a lot of fun. And at one stage he was just so joyous and laughing his head off and, you know, having just a great time, that I thought in my head, gee, I wish I would be as young as you again. And in the next moment I thought like, oh, hold on, no, I'm the young one. He's actually 50 and I'm just 20. And at that moment I realized it is just a number at the end. It's the attitude and many other things that sit behind it, but it's certainly not the number that makes a difference. Yeah, and a bit more extreme example, my gran in her 80s and early 90s, she was still a person that people would visit, not because they felt obliged to visit her, but because she had such a youthfulness that people felt really drawn to her, to see the world through her eyes, by listening to her jokes, to seeing how she enjoys the world and why, and what makes the world rock for her. And yeah, I was one of those. And what I figured, and those are the couple of tricks that I want to give you, is that at the end of the day, it's up to us what we cultivate in our life. Whether it's something like sitting on the couch and watching television, does it make you useful? Normally not. Checking out Facebook can be, but you know, not always. But there are a couple of things that often work, more often work than not. That would be listening to new music, as you did when you were a teenager. I guess you did. Many people did. Maybe you're still a teenager and you listen to music, so don't stop that. Or find out what other kids do. You know, what keeps them young. Maybe it's playing with their Wii, you know, the station where you can jump up and down in front of the television. That's great, because exercise keeps us young and makes us feel young. And that's the important thing. It's how you feel. It's not what you are and how you really look. The look comes from inside anyway. Yeah. Another one that really works for me is dancing. Dancing at least once a week, having a good time. But you know, even if you can only do it once a month, just do it. That's the important bit. Just do it. Put that action in your calendar and do it. Overall, to find your youthfulness again, just hum in of what you used to do when you felt good, when you felt useful. Or hum into other people that appear to you really useful and see what they do and try it out. Don't judge it, just do it and see what works for you. It might not be all of it, but some of it will. And you just keep doing that and you feel better and better and better. Life is amazing. Right on. Thank you so much for listening. If you don't mind leaving a comment underneath to give me some pros and cons of how you like this video and what your experiences are about applying what I just told you, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Have the best day ever. Bye for now.